know it's Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday with MPK.
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to episode 4 of Wisdom Wednesday with MPK featuring Dawn, aka DawnieRobinBobbin.com, for a little biblical wisdom to start the new year, which is upon us in just a few days. I don't even know what happened to 2021. We're all asking that question this time of year. But I love New Year. I love New Year's Day. I love the beautiful gift of a new year. And in Christ, guess what? He is the King of glory and the God who is all about second chances. And it's a great time of year to just stop and do a little bit of inner assessment and asking yourself questions of, how did I do this year? Lord, how was my relationship with you? What could use some work? Every Sunday at our Father's house, we've got some Methodist background. So John Wesley was the institutor of Covenant Sunday, and he led his congregations back in the 1700s in a covenant prayer where you can reestablish your covenant with God. And it's a powerful time to really say, did I keep my covenant? What promise did I make to my king? I know what promises my king made to me, but did I keep my end of the covenant? So as I looked this morning in my word, every morning I love to just soak in his word and spend time with the king. And I highly recommend, if you do not have a time when you just spend time with Jesus every day, a specific amount set apart. That's what the word holy means. Holiness, being sanctified, consecrating. It's the idea of setting yourself apart. Just you and Jesus. He loves you, wants to spend time with you. Focus time. He already said everything he has to say. He spoke already. You don't have to wait for some big, God spoke to me this morning. He will speak to you. He already spoke to you. He spoke to everybody. And it's right here. What you have to do is you actually have to take time and feed on what he already said. So I was spending time in Leviticus because that's where my tab is. In the tab system, it helps me stay focused in the Word. And I am in Leviticus 20, and I came across verse 7 and 8, jumped off the page today, and it says this: consecrate yourselves, therefore, and be holy, for I am the Lord. For I am the Lord your God, and you shall keep my statutes and perform them. I am the Lord who sanctifies you. I just got all giddy inside reading that this morning. And I thought, that is a New Year's resolution, to re-consecrate yourselves and be holy. And that word consecrate means kadosh in the Hebrew, and it's holy. And in the Greek, it's hagios. And if you turn to 1 Peter, chapter, Hebrews, James, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 3, John's, Jude, and Revelation. If you get to Revelation, you went too far. Okay, but we're talking 1 Peter chapter 1, 13 through 15. And I wrote a little song for it, so I'm just going to sing it. Therefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and rest your hope fully upon the grace that is to be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. As obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former lusts, as in your ignorance, but as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. That's 13 through 16. And then in 17 it says, and if you call on the Father, who without partiality judges according to each one's work, conduct yourselves throughout the time of your stay here in fear. And we're just passing through. You really are an alien if you're a Christian. Greetings, Earthlings. We're not just going to live here forever. We're just passing through. We're aliens and foreigners. And we are going to go to our heavenly kingdom, which is not here. So what is our job? Do a little inventory and housekeeping. And that's the poem I want to read to you today. Inventory and housekeeping. Are you consecrated? Are you set apart? Are you holy? How have you done? Now, he's the one who's going to make you holy. You set aside yourself in Christ. He's the one who does the heavy lifting and makes you holy. He shines his flashlight on you and he says, what are you doing letting that in your heart? He'll use your conscience. He'll use all of himself to get you where he called you to be. He does the heavy lifting. Your job, get in Christ. He's going to convict your heart. He's going to show you what needs to go. But your job is to be willing and then agree with him on his assessment of where you're at. So here it is. Inventory and housekeeping. A good New Year's resolution kind of poem. Looking on the inside of my crusty cobwebbed heart, asking a few questions such as, where do I start? First, it's time for inventory. To see what is lurking. Analyze, comprehend, places I've been shirking. Attitudes. Angry, impatient, unloving. Time to kick them out. Idols. Oh, denial. They are so cunning. Into the light, without a doubt. Apathy. Spiritually asleep, running. Wake up, inner zealot, with a shout. Scrub a little here. Dust a wee bit there. How would you want things to look if you knew Jesus was coming for dinner? Well, he is, and was, and is to come. So get off your distracted, lazy, unthankful bum to a new day. Start this gift of a new year with a little inventory and housekeeping, pursuing holiness, without which no one will see the Lord. So I exhort you, my beautiful people, I exhort you, pursue Christ. Consecrate yourself afresh. If it's been a while since you've really stopped and taken some inventory on how you're doing with Jesus, how your relationship is, if it's gotten a little stale, if you've gotten a little backslidden, it's never too late. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. If you confess your sin, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sin and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. The right relationship with Jesus is awaiting us to just agree with him and do what he told us to do. So, God bless you. Happy New Year. Until the next adventure.
You know it's Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday with MPK.